gaming. If anyone stayed on the previous stream, you probably were just jump scared right now. We announce everything. Hello, IL. Well, welcome once again. Party gaze. Party gaze indeed. Nils. Hello, Sylvian. I have returned with the stream. Have returned with more party gaming. Wait a bit for more people to join. Hop on. We still have like 10 minutes for match scheduled to start, so just chill. I will yap again a little bit about current standings. Let me pull them on stream again, because things are getting quite real. The shit is getting real. Because we are entering our very last 1v1 in this 3v3 tournament. Might sound a bit weird, especially if you're not familiar with the format, but yeah. Those are the current things. Team Sylvian with Sky reaching second tier in wins grind, Noodles 21 points, and Sylvian also submitting PBs are only 5 points away from reaching 3000. Pretty cool. Hello, Noodly. What the fuck, party games indeed. Yeah, Team Sylvian is chilling, looking pretty good with points so far, and they've done most of the job. Sky only has one more day to grind wins. Sylvian probably has a bunch of PBs he will be submitting tomorrow, and a few more he will get as well throughout the last day. So basically Team 7 did most of their job. Most of the job is done, and now the thing that will be pretty decisive, the match that will be pretty decisive in overall standings, IL versus Ken, Cop Sky IL versus Dementia Gaming, and Ken would need to do a bit of a pop-off. He is definitely able to pull his team towards Team Sylvian to make it as close as it can get for the last day. Thank you for subscribing, folks. Thank you. Very much appreciated. PG, we need a PG emote, maybe. But yeah, so they're currently around 450 points behind, but those standings do not account for bonuses that you receive for winning your category, which is 50 for each. And looking at the situation in Dimensions Gaming matchup, they're probably getting extra 100. I think it is free 50 points, and you scroll down a bit, getting 350 in a 1v1 or like around 300 is pretty manageable to do so. So it is not over yet, and all will come down to how well Ken will perform tonight. We've seen him play well against AL in many tournaments in Christmas 2022 and Halloween 2023, but now it's big tournament, stakes are very high, and it's gonna be interesting because IL is obviously not an easy person to beat. quite the opposite, in fact. Like I said, Ken is more than capable of getting some good points, and he needs to do his best. Like for 20 stream streak, holy shit, nudie. That's a lot of streams. So yeah. Yeah, we will see. We will see. I will probably. I was thinking of applying the 50 bonus points tomorrow a bit earlier before like the official end, so it will be more clear for the last like I don't know half a day in the matchups where it's like more obvious because like probably Charlie is getting 50 points. I don't know if Cobb will log on tomorrow. If not, then Nils probably getting 50 points, and since Sky Swift it's not really over, but I would imagine Sky would probably keep some sort of distance and would win as well. So one of the uncertain matches is Sant versus Sylvian. This will just come down to very end where they'll probably be winning everything they have closer to deadline. So this one is like I think the most uncertain right now. And obviously IL versus Ken, the last only one match we are gonna see in a few minutes, and once again gonna be running ads in between games, so they will not be interrupting the match itself. So pretty exciting stuff. We're reaching the end of the tournament and it is still not fully decided. It might be if Ken doesn't get way too many points, but 1v1s are very, very bountiful for points, so it's gonna be interesting. Let's see it. Let me get some. Kenneth is not online. That's great. Well, not what I expected. Well, we just wait, I guess. Let me live update the spreadsheet because news have gotten a 510 lawnmower. Is it a new tier? It is one more tier. Dementia Gaming keeps getting closer. Actually, outside of free tournament, a sentence "Dementia keeps getting closer to Sylvian" is something that I don't think anyone would hear in their life, but we live in a party games world, and there's some silliness involved with it all. Did I misspell his name? I don't think I did. I think he has a different one. Sylvian is reaching pretty old age soon, so dementia is a valid concern in his life, that's for sure. As an old person myself, I can tell you that as an old person myself, I forgot what I was gonna say, so let's just wait for Ken to hop on. Hopefully start the match pretty soon. I should be more hyped up for this. I'm just kinda a bit out of it. a bit tired. But party games always hype me up, always you know, increase my energy, especially if crazy shit started happening again during the match. Parkour. Where is Mr. Kenneth? It's probably launching his Minecraft. Probably. Most likely. Hopefully. Surely. Surely, chat. How are you all? See this? Haven't seen I think either of them since that Halloween mini tournament. I don't remember. Oh, there he is. Hello, Ken. I don't remember if Ken played in Christmas one. It's not in my memory right now. Me him in the party. Well, I fact check myself. Yeah, it can neither can or a over there. Hello, hello. Hello, gamers. Alright, once again, outbreaks and then matches. That's how we do it. So, quickly wait for ads to be over and then we begin. Trade. In the last only one of this tournament, hopefully it's gonna be a good one. I'm sure it will be a great one. Watching two great players piling it out for their teams. One of them being the only on their team who's playing right now. Top Sky IL team just slowly dissolved into just IL team over the course of those 3 weeks. It's sad. It to be like that with the format that it's made. One great player, yes, and it's you. Kenneth the GOAT. I don't know who's that LL person is. Like just hit 2000 wins or something. Kinda irrelevant, TBH. Yeah. The ads are over. Let us begin. Let's begin. The last 1v1 of this tournament. Let's see what it will start with. Good luck, have fun, boys. See a great match. And starts with Bombardment, a good opening to a match like that. Surely we will start with a World Record or something. Surely. And you can tell that cycle refreshed a little bit because I don't think we've seen a single bombardment in the previous matchup between Boots and Noodly. So that's something fresh, at least. High else, yeah. Time. Let's see this. both of them just staying kind of in the same area. Only now diverging a bit. With 20 seconds left, feel the death wave start approaching. They both start to target players. I was here. Interesting spot there, but obviously managing to survive. And two randoms might actually made it to the death wave. What is going on? What is no lobby? No, they just both died at the same time, and now both IL and Ken outliving the first death wave. Both of them looking pretty good. With nice moves of Kenneth, not in the best spot, but barely surviving, managing to outlive those bombs. Not giving in to them yet. Almost staying at the front, and both of them surviving another death wave already. Minute and a half in. Very great start from both. And like I said, both of them are great players, and they kind of almost got hit by that one bomb, but still surviving once again. What a great start, what a great bombardment from them both. No casualties out of our players yet. A minute 45 seconds in. Another death wave is about to approach. Are they both gonna make it again? They do. Actually might be a world record. Who knows? 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in, and it's just been bombardment in its matchup, and with nice moves they are still in. They're still surviving. Mostly staying at different completely areas of the island, and Kenneth barely gets hit by this cannonball, and what a great bombardment from them both. And IL is the one to start in the lead by 1 star. Very great beginning from them both. High level bombardment, 2 minutes plus. Really well played. Going on to some cannon paintings. IL staying in the lead, keeping his distance ahead of Ken, but it's not that great, it's not that big. Ken stays close, but then gets knocked off top 3, barely staying on the scoreboard right now, passing IL for a second, but not managing to keep his first place, and IL getting another star, now being 2 in the lead after the first 2 rounds. This one is banned, I'm sure both of them are aware of it. We'll just chill. We'll chill. Also, PB hunters. I think that's how you do this route. I saw 2 submissions throughout this tournament with on this one PB hunters taking the right turn at the start instead of left, which I think is slower slightly, but maybe I'm just bad wrong. Ooh, pig fishing. Pig fishing, interesting. Another high ounce possibly. Can not being able to get the first 2 picks, stopping a bit to refresh his rhythm, trying to get into it again. While IL managing to get some good score at the start. Kenneth was stealing one of his pigs, trying to get closer, and randoms are also a factor, stealing both of their pigs, both our participants' pigs. Kenneth managed to cut down the lead slightly, but with 30 seconds remaining, IL is still like 5 pigs in the lead, and both of them are now at different cycles. Both got a good rhythm, and now see if the random's gonna mess up, or maybe they're gonna make a mistake. But yeah, 20 seconds remaining, and none of them make any mistakes. I think one of the picks was stolen from IL, but he is so far still ahead, and both of them make a mistake pretty much at the same time. Kenneth is close, but he doesn't have enough time, and IL will be taking another star under his belt. Get ready for annual spliff, and it's not annual spliff, it's Fire Leapers. Surely those randoms do not know how to jump. Surely not. Shouldn't we don't recruit fire leapers again? Dude, one more. I'll say the thing. Hey, I'm currently muted or something. I don't know. Don't memorize it. Okay. They make it to wave 15. How does this guy make? Okay, finally. Finally, the ball. I'm gonna stay here so the game doesn't break. Because of us dying at the same time. RPG 16. Seen a lot of this one today. That's for sure. See a bit more. See a bit more. Plenty of randoms. Get their kills on. And oh, look at this! Both IL and Ken get a kill. Basically, that's the diamond kill. Nice double kill. Getting in the good lead. But IL is not too far behind, though Kenneth only increasing his lead. He's now at 4 kills, while IL is tied with a random for 3rd place, being behind one of the other randoms. Not a good start for him so far, but he's getting his 2nd kill. Probably gonna get the 3rd one on this random. They're at 1 HP, but he is quite far behind, and the random just avoids his keeps avoiding his last shot, while Kenneth getting to 7th kill. IL will probably be securing at least 2nd place. We're not gonna see a swing in this RPG, but Ken is confidently in the lead. So far, 7 to 4 kills. And Kenneth only improves it, getting his first round victory. 4 rounds in, and here's on the split, like Sylvian said. That's not how you spell it. Oh my gosh, it's liking. See if Ant can cut down the lead that I had on him after first 3 rounds. The difference between them is now just 2 stars, and Ant could be a good game to decrease it even more. Nice like 8 kill RPG. Might start getting some momentum, start winning more games that he really needs to do for himself and his overall team points. It's the last 1v1 of this tournament, and everything is at stakes. Maybe even battle for 3rd place between Kovskaya and Patirokas is not fully over. Even though Cobb and Sky might not get any points. Let's see how it will go. So far it's a pretty close 1v1. Those scores, close stars. It will keep being closer as this annual split will not have any unexpected swings. All randoms are gone, and both our participants are on the other sides of the map. I think IL has quite a bit more land, but can still have some escape routes with nice time jump. Doesn't get rolled by the anvil there, but then stands in the center of the block and gets him killed. IL brings back his 3-star difference with 3 rounds remaining. I don't know if any of you guys need the win, so I'll just repeat it. Oh, Swift is here. Swift is getting wins. There's back. Swift's gonna okay. And oh, big jousting. Ken is not very happy about it right now, but maybe it's the game he needs if he manages to get a swing on AL here. I don't know if he can get it as 2 randoms are approaching his way. He gets a region, one of them, but then gets killed by IL, and I think doesn't place in top 3, so it is, see, yeah, IL gets a 3-0 here, and pretty much deciding the round for himself here. This one as well. Pretty much deciding for himself. Ken technically still has a chance to die it up, but getting double 3-0 in the last rounds is pretty hard task. So I will be taking the dub in the first game, so let's see how the last two rounds will end. Maybe I'm a bit too hasty. Frozen floor. Let's see if Ken can get some swing starting here. I'll make some nice shots. I'll already knocking Ken off and denies him any possibility of a comeback here. And it's scheduled to avoid pick just in the frozen floor for Ken. Oh, this wasn't just stuck. Oh, never mind. IL is not getting free starts here. The lagging monkey knocks IL off, and with 18-11 we have one more round to go. Another bombardment. Let's see if we're gonna go for another like 2 minutes here. One more round. Just to see the final star differential, just to see the final points that they're getting from game one. And then we move on to the second one. That easier. If only Hypixel was cooperating, it would have been so much easier. Yeah, apply 25 points to AL. Surely. Oh, God. 7 bunts, 7 repeats incoming. Ballsy chat, what a name. What a great name. And what a great game to end first match with. Jitsu Rush. Fast and simple. And fastly and simply, IL gets another round. 21-13. Very similar to Boots versus Noodle, which ended with 22-13. Yeah, I can't say that round is over, but I'm sure they are aware of it. So, yes. So far, Kenneth starts pretty much similar to how Noodle did, which doesn't put their team more behind at least, but it doesn't bring them closer too much. So let's see if situation will change in game number 2. Very good start. Good start. Jump straight into the second round. Hopefully we'll stop requeuing for a bit. Had quite a few of those in the past few minutes. Game number 2 starts with cannon painting. Okay. I can see the cycle. Let's see what it's doing here. Cannon painting. Game that was pretty close at the end last time, with majority of time being dominated by IL. And so far it seems to be pretty similar. IL staying close to 200, while Ken is not in top 3 right now, and IL even being passed by a random here for a second. Oh, it might end up in a small swing. Actually, Ken passes IL for a little bit, but then gets knocked off again, and then passes him again. Oh, what happened? How? What? Literally, last leaderboard I saw was Ken first, IL third, and then we ended up with a 2-1 campaigning. Okay, that's interesting. That's just how campaigning goes if it's very fast updates of the scoreboard. And now we are animal slaughtering. A game that is pretty dominant for IL usually, but Ken is on to start in the lead actually, getting some good spawns and good pace at the start. IL though quickly catches up, and now they're neck and neck, going for the same animals here. IL being the first to kill them and extending his lead slightly over Ken. Reaching 115 randoms that keep living. There's not that many around. While Ken is still quite close to IL. If not that much time remaining, I think IL will be taking another win here. With a very close animal soldier, but IL is the one to start in the lead. This randoms moment. Which the lights? Yes, I don't know what the lights is, but hope you'll have good time. Oh, okay. The hell was that? Trampolinia banned. Trampolinia is banned. So just quickly finish it, hopefully. Sure, this booster works. I mean, yeah, it worked. Yeah, it definitely worked properly. Oh, just playing fucking Mario on top of Ken's head here. Like, what was that? Alright, round number 3 will be workshop. Said about workshop in chat. I see this one. I see random on the good side. Don't know if any of our participants are there. Um, um, I think they might be on the bad side, guys. That took them a while to craft. But now next craft is also a tool craft, so stick saving will be pretty big. And another tool craft that IL is staying slightly ahead of Ken, going to the next craft. Blue diamond block, interesting. IL on the last craft right now, kind of just reaching it. And IL finishes first once again. Ken being a bit stuck on this craft. And IL is sending his lead to 3 stars now. Lawnmower. Very core based middle of the game right now, especially considering that there are no randoms besides like this one person who just gave up on life, apparently. Almost pure 1v1 in Lawnmower. Let's see how it will go. I'll go and but another fluence will probably be extremely close up until the end. Ken so far with slightly better trajectories, but I don't know if he will have too many points going through this part of the map. He so far keeps the lead, but it's just so small. It's like 1 or 2 points. I was going through the mostly middle of the map, passes Ken, and now getting slightly himself, if not that much time remaining. Ken is trying to catch up. He's not too behind, but also doesn't really have time, and IL getting another win only, extending his lead more and more, and now she's 16 with a completely different scenario to what it was last time. Right now, it's just one random who just left, so actual pure 1v1 in RPG with both of them just flying around and jumping. Maybe we'll just settle for a tie. Who knows? Don't seem to be shooting each other too much. Especially who is just flying around, not doing much. Let's play the cycle. That's good games, yes. Very enjoyable RPG. Oops, wrong. Very fun. Minecart racing. And go with IL taking the lead and reaching the max speed first, getting another win here. 6th round. And with 2 rounds remaining, he's 5 in the lead, and we are now refreshing the lobby as this one ended. Kenneth's only options to get the win here are the swing games, and that's the last 2 rounds again, and I don't think he really wants to play them. Play the rules. Okay, bye. Enjoy your lobby. Well, we've got one swing game. And yes, Ken, not biggest fan of that. Yeah. Both IL and Ken on opposite sides of the map, not engaging to any fights so far. Just randoms fighting in the middle. Ken needs a swing here, but he's not being aggressive, being more careful right now. Maybe hoping that randoms will go for IL. Only 2 randoms remaining. Only 1 left now. Ken is gonna be fighting them first. IL is now joining the fight as a possible 3rd party. And now the random switches to IL, trying to kill him. IL getting the regen and the kill on the random, fighting with Ken and getting another 1-star lead on him. The floor is certainly lava. Certainly one of the party games that we're not playing. Oh gosh, what? I'm not playing from controller right now. What happened to my hand there? What happened? By the last round, also defied a 2nd win already. But let's see if final score will be different from what we're seeing right now. Final difference. Starting off the shooting range by hitting a +10 and a TNT, and he's already 4 points away from winning. Kenneth getting a golden skeleton to secure at least 2nd place, but also very well played by IL, and he's the one to get a win in the last round as well. With 23-16 scoreline in game number 2. IL achieves his second win. Very well played so far. Almost 100 points ahead of Kenneth. And only one win away from average party games moment. Now only one win away from getting 50-point bonus for winning the match. I'm gonna run ad breaks before the next match, next game. We'll move on to it. He'll just curse not getting 24 star. He'll get it eventually. Ding the water. While we wait next round. As 1v1 matches go in this tournament, less and less of them are as close on in terms of the wins at the start, because usually they start not usually, but in the beginning of the tournament they were starting with like 1-1, 2-1 like scores, 3-1, 3-2, like all that stuff. Now the now mostly we have not seen a tie in those only once in a while compared to how many you've seen in the first two games. And are we getting sub badges when Twitch will start paying me for my subs and giving me money on the subs that I'm getting, or when I get random motivation to do them and to think of something cool for them. I probably will at one point. I'm not doing this for the money. Smile. It might take a while before they start actually giving me anything. Game number 3. Number 3 starts with Animal Solid. We're starting with like second rounds of previous game. Each next round, like campaigning was round 2 of game 1, it was round 1 of game 2, Animal Solid round 2 of game 2, and now it's round 1 of game 3. This time around IL starting off with a lead. Enough was ahead last time, but not as with the response as this time, although he does catch up and get to the first place. They are neck and neck right now. Not to tell how long his lead will last. I already passed him, but not by much. With nice cow kill, Kenneth is neck and neck once again. Has an opportunity to pass IL in the last seconds if he keeps up the pace. He has some good spawns around him. He doesn't manage to kill the Skull though. Oh, this might have been crucial. And IL gets another close call, but still, and also the victory. And 3 out of 3 pick Justin. No, Ken, please do not. Not worth it. Just a silly party game. And I'm spying each other once again in the middle, while I am Ken just mostly waiting for something. For most of them to die. Oh, now Ken is coming out. Not going full aggro, just killing one of the randoms, engaging in the fight with the other. IL third parties them, killing Ken, in the region, and the last random dying almost instantly. IL with a 3-1 score in big jousting, and now 3 ahead, moving into shooting range. Moving into a little bit of shooting range. Yeah, already at 20 points. However, got the TNT. Has quite a lot of TNT arrows in their inventory right now, and I don't see either of their scores increasing. IL getting so many of those. Ken is only at 8 points, and he is getting a 3-1 difference again. Getting even more and more behind. Going into the fourth round of Lab Escape. That we have not seen in this matchup yet. What is going on? Hale keeping the lead. But not by much. He's only like a block ahead of Kenneth right now, with 20 more blocks ahead. Still anyone's game. Neck and neck, but Ken doesn't manage to pass his opponent yet with not that many blocks remaining. And I have the smallest difference, but he wins another round. Only staying ahead. Getting more points on Ken right now. 6-point lead after 4 rounds. And high ground might not be the game Ken is looking for. But I'm very curious. I'm gonna stay this on. Don't wanna try our luck again. Try and find a better lobby. Yeah, not the best situation for Ken. IL keeps getting a good amount of points for his team already. Club Sky IL team passing 2000 point mark. We have all 4 teams reaching 2000 this tournament, which is pretty pog stuff. It should be cute. Always gamble, never believe. What party games tournaments have teach me is that I should always gamble all of my money. Oh, I cannot escape dive. Dive is inevitable. Okay. Since we have 7th ban game, maybe we should just unban dive, just to speed things up. Surely it will work great. Surely, chat. Nope. No more. Was very close last time. With 0 randoms. Let's see how it will go in a pretty much full lobby. But this is straight from the fact that Lime got almost 8k points from one game. Oh, you're talking about MCPG. Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? What did I miss? I'm like, what did Fatty Rockets do? What, 8,000 points? I mean, did you see the last MCC that happened? They pretty much stole my script. They had a team that was like ninth. They got like a shit ton of points in Sense of Time, and they barely missed second by like 100 points. Like, Noxru literally ripping off my scripts like that. Yeah, IL, with not that much time remaining, is giving his like 20 points lead ahead of Kenneth, pretty much the same point differential they had, but Kenneth staying on the side, maybe getting some good points there, but he doesn't have enough time, and IL getting another win, 3 rounds remaining. Ooh, bombardment. World record right now, maybe? Question mark. Are we sure you are the one writing the script? Surely not. Surely not. I would never. If I was writing script for actual MCC, then Pizza Hut would have won. Would have won. Just what, one day. Let's see how long they will last this bombardment. Last one was like 2+ minutes. Let's see if they go higher this time. 10 more seconds until the fate #1 approaches. Pretty much the most important one to get in the rhythm, to get in the momentum, to start dodging those. It's approaching now. And they both survive again. Let's see it. Might be in for a treat of a long bombardment again. Both of them still sticking to their strats that they were doing last time. IL mostly staying at the front, Ken mostly staying at the back. And both very carefully but really well dodging all the cannonballs. And Ken, look at how many cannonballs were firing his way, and he manages to pull this off, manages to survive a little longer. Almost at 2-minute mark again. I think only like one more death wave, which is approaching right now. And Ken survives it again. Yeah, staying at the back. It's pretty hard for him, but it's pretty tough for AL as well. He had to move in the middle from the front a little bit there. Kenneth just barely surviving like all of those encounters. How does he do that? They reached 210. 2 minutes 10 seconds mark. Both of them were in a tough spot, but both managed to evade them again. 2.5 minutes. They are popping their averages in bombardment. Gonna be insane for this tournament. Oh no, Kenneth in a tough spot again, and this time he doesn't manage to survive. But what a great bombardment performance. Can we get 8 bombardment? Gonna play this one to speed things up. We already had a lab escape tonight. And I don't want to test my luck with requeuing again. It doesn't seem to work out really well. Oh, what did I switch to at the end there? That was not the right block, that's for sure. Maybe I should as well, like a free king. Maybe I should. I already solidified his third win and winning, getting the winning points for the matchup. But you know how it works in this free tournament. You need to play 5 matches no matter what, 5 games. So we'll be seeing game number 4 and 5. After this one, see how this one will end to game number 7, which will be a repeat again. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Not again. They are popping. We cannot escape the lab. We cannot escape the lab. 2 more rounds for game number 3. 8-star difference for IL. And chicken rings. Have not seen this one between IL and Ken tonight. Let's see it now. Yeah, I think they also dodge me whenever I play. I don't know. I've seen that name before, but it's like, I don't know, not something really too crazy. All their neck and neck, and they kind of pushing each other around, almost pushing each other off of the ring, and I almost pushed Ken off there. I got a bit too fast, and Ken misses one of the rings, and it's not looking great. It's not looking great for him and his general points. They are already reaching the end. That's on the finish line, 30 seconds in or so. And if only now picking up speed and getting second place. Can IL get the 24 star? Big jousting. It's a repeat, so ow. 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 Trying to go for randoms there, man. What the hell? I thought we were chill, man. Right, last round. That will hopefully happen. No, it will never happen. We are stuck here forever. We're not gonna see IL's first 24 star because the matches will not end. That's it. I love myself. And that is not a joke. It's not a joke because it is Chuk. Trying our lobby again. Ho ho ho. Can Chuk please requeue? Would be nice. Yeah. Chuk moment. It's gonna be filled if anyone else gets 2 stars. Imagine. This super ship. We're finally getting round number 8. Surely it's not gonna last like 10 minutes. That's it. Super ship is always exciting in tournaments, so although there is not much at stake here for Ken, I mean, you can find stakes for both of them. IL's first 24 star and Ken's any points that he can get will be valuable for his team. Two of them masterfully dealing with randoms. Two of them already out. One more random remaining here. On mostly Kenneth's side, who is a bit sandwiched between IL and the last random, but not in any serious scenario right now. I don't know if I love his moves, but he just does an insane jump to try and cut IL off there. Kenneth just going for some bold moves and making IL not be in the best spot right now. But once again, nothing too serious for him. He's going for another jump. He's just going for another jump. He just doesn't care like that. He just doesn't care. He is way too good. He's making another jump to escape random tail, and Ken is just trying to be as unpredictable as possible to catch IL off guard, or just maybe he's just going for like jump speed or something. Oh, he's going for this end of the tail here. Don't know if IL will notice him around. He jumps, he has to jump, and he jumps again, and IL being cut off by the random and being kind of stuck in this corner. Now I think, the one who will have to jump. Unless he still is gonna disappear fast enough, but I don't think it will be the case, and IL makes the jump! Not fully safe yet. They are jumpers for sure, both of them, and both of them are gonna converge here. IL making another jump, running the tail, jumping over random's other end of the tail. This is just gonna be, I don't know, duo jump record or something. Like, they're just popping off, and IL going for another jump. No, IL, not again. Oh, who said that you were right? He is cursed. Unfortunately, not successful with the last jump, but still, what a show they both performed for us at the end of game number 3. What a show from that was one of the super ships of all time, that's for sure. Yeah, the random also just been chilling for a while. And IL acquiring third win at 50-point bonus for him and his team. Solidifying the win here. Let's just go for the fourth match. Let's just go for the fourth game. Let's see more of the fighting game silliness from them both. Yeah, they were both cooking something interesting. I mean, you can tell that those two are the best super ship jumpers. They just casually going for them. Casually. Just getting so many each of them. They got the E-Daters, gross. Animal Sorter though, not gross. Or game. Let's see more of slaughtering of some animals. Those were pretty close between both Ken and AL in the first 2 rounds that they've played. Let's see if this one will be any different. Both of them are staying quite close to each other, but not neither of them having too big of a gap on the other player yet. Kenneth is staying slightly ahead. Not by much. He's hitting quite bad spawns in this area, but IL's being quite swarmed by randoms, and he's one. Oh, they're both reaching 100 points pretty much at the same time. Ken is slightly ahead, but IL getting some good spawns and fast kills. He is like 5 points ahead. He wins by 1 point. Oh, what a close animal sorter between them. Very hitting. Very similar games to the first round. Kind of animal sorter. despite how many how big of a start differences IL getting on Ken, the rounds between them are usually very close. And look at this Ken painting, just they both falling out and back into the scoreboard. I have no idea who's gonna win this one. The randoms are also a factor here apparently, and Ayel barely passes Kent over the end. It's neck and neck. Look at the scoreboard. It's just fucking dancing here. What is going on? Ayel still manages to get a win here once again by 1 star, but what the hell was going on there? The scoreboard was just being worked out of fucking time and space. Something. A random is the one to take the lead with getting the first golden mob, kind of getting the golden skeleton, and I think the other random getting the TNT because he just completely missed 2 arrows. Ayel is not on the scoreboard. I think just tank with the random right now getting in the top 3. Kenneth is sitting in the first place, and I think he has the other TNT. He's only 5 points away. 3 more, and he might pass. He might get a free on Ayel, but Ayel getting a nice golden mob skills. Golden mob skills at the end to secure second place. Ken, please do not. Big trusting 4 out of 4 is ridiculous, but this party games moment for sure. Just the party games moment. Now it's just 2 of the edators. And oh no. Edators, yeah. And we don't realize where either of our participants are. I think one of them each of them going for each for both of our participants at the same time and both dying at the same time. True lovers until the very end. And Ayel getting a 3-2 win in the speed justing. Let's let them enjoy high ground together. We will not interrupt. They can have high ground themselves. We will gladly requeue out of it. Right. 2-star difference going into the 5th round, halfway done with game number 4. Can do it. Can do some wins. This seems to be the closest game so far. All of the rounds. So let's see what we will get next. It's trampoline. It is banned, but we will play it because it is usually pretty fast. Surely it's not gonna backfire. It hasn't backfired a single time during the stream, guys. Surely. Watch this booster. Oh, never mind. I was not on the trampoline. I was gonna say, watch this booster gonna work out for sure this time. Round number 5 is Jungle Jump. Not only we got around, we got around we have not seen tonight. This matchup at least. Both IL and Ken starting on the fence. Now getting a nice head hitter, starting slightly ahead of his opponent. They're basically neck and neck. Stars are gonna be a very vital point. IL still staying slightly in the lead. I think Ken slightly stabbing his toe, and Ken losing this round, not being able to catch up at the end. IL extending his lead back to 3 stars. And finally first game. Would the jump go. One day. Someone will get it one day. I believe. Yeah, that was my fault. Why do randoms actually like play fighters nowadays? Why don't they just perish? Okay, we're gonna requeuing the waves. Yeah, bye bye. Swift is here. Hello, Swift. 3 more rounds. 3 starts for Kenneth to recover from IL. Party games experience. So a party games experience on frozen floor. Yeah, no, you're not gonna. You're not gonna. A game that can bring that 3-star recovery for Ken. He manages to get a kill on IL early. And IL is dead to a run while Ken was just trying to dodge everyone's snowballs. With only 2 randoms remaining, Ken already got at least 1 star on his opponent. There goes another one. Average frozen floor experience now, and Ken almost getting this last random. He's on the edge so much, and Ken completing a 3-0 sweep, and the score is tied now, going into the last 2 rounds. Nice. Going into the last 2 rounds. 14-14 workshop. Ken on the good side this time around, and wait, no, never mind. Both of them on the bad side. What am I saying? What am I saying? Oh. Yeah, starting off slightly ahead. And if only now catching up to the next draft. And staying ahead of his opponent. IL is at craft number 4 now. So it's Ken, but almost a whole craft behind. And IL will be winning this workshop, and he is going to 1-star lead into the last round. Like I said, this is the closest game they're having so far, and Ken has every opportunity to at least get 1 win or 1 tie in this matchup with just 1 more round. What is it gonna be? Ken just needs to win it, no matter where IL places. Places second. Oh, the Idagers are back. Holy. If I'll place second, and it's still a tie for Ken, and still 25 points to him and his team, which is 25 points extra to IL, but I don't think in overall standings he cares too much about IL's team right now. All eyes are on Sylveon, and if he doesn't play second, plays lower, that's even better. Oh my fucking god. 7 punts, 7 repeats. Love to see. Last round super ship, please. Super ship finale again would be quite nice. Or bombardment. Or volcano. Volcano, round number 8. Like one wise man said once, it could be worse. Worse can seriously running around the area. IL is trying to take it slow, take it carefully, as if they are in the complete opposite roles that they are to each other right now, with them closing into the middle, and I think they'll be on the same last block. Who will have the better jump? And Ken slightly better jump, and he completes a tie. He gets at least one win point here. Yeah, we're saying. Guys, go for all record. I remember. And Ken gets a tie. At least one of the rounds, which is very, very important for him and his team. And some nice little redemption from the previous 3 rounds that were in, like I said, the start differences were very heavily in IL's favor, and now we have only one game remaining. Kenneth has passed 200 points. With that tie, we get 5-0. Let's go. And now they have one more game remaining. Can get some good points. He can potentially cut down experience it a bit more, but still, at least getting one win point is pretty good. Him and his team. He can get one more, that would be awesome, but it's gonna be tough. I hope we'll see just more of just POC gameplay from both, because they're showing some one of the highest level gameplays right now between them both, and like with all of the rounds being very close neck and neck, and also seeing some insane stuff like averages 2-minute platform bombardments and just like 5-place jumps in super ship from both or something. But all that most likely in the 5th game again, but after a last small ad break, and then we will begin. We will begin the last round. To end it all, last 1v1 round of this tournament. Let's end with a freaking bang. Let's just, I don't know, see the craziest match that we will ever witness. I don't know. Just I don't know, let's see bombardment world record. Followed by 12-minute super ship, with both of them breaking and tying for a new super ship jumps world record. Like what else would be cool? Let's see tie in can bending and animal slaughter. Okay. And big fishing, of course. Not only tie in big fishing, a 74 score in big fishing as well. Like all of these are gonna be very real. Like I don't know, annual split record without either of them exploding, also very real. And at the end, just I will not spoil it because I already said too much. Let's jump into the last game, last round of this matchup. Let's see what it actually will bring us. And I've said too much. I just can't do it anymore. They're just not letting me in. I just said too much, chat. I'm so sorry. Right. Starting game number 5 with chicken rings. Okay. I'd love to see some chicken rings action. And starting off with a slight lead on his opponent. They are not too far behind, passing Kenneth in one of the earlier rings. Kenneth getting slightly more stuck on the rings. But not missing any of them yet, and actually reducing the lead that IL has on him. This one is way closer than the previous chicken rings that we had. Neck and neck, but IL will be getting into the first place here. Getting slightly more consistent last rings and starting off another game with a 1-star lead here. Another minecart racing and another insane RNG for me, but I have to requeue or rejoin. I love to see that. AL starting in the lead, not far behind once again. Same scenario. Ken misses two of his very important shots, and I think like one shot away from max speed, and he is reaching it now. Ken only like 2 shots after him, but it's already too late. IL will be getting another win here. And RPG 16 Kenneth won pretty decisively in the one that had randoms last time. Let's see what will happen this time. Both of them are just dancing around this AFK, are trying to just shoot each other, and Kenneth scoring some very good shots. Aiello just tries to run away to save himself. Well, just leaving that 1 kill to Ken, and he's happily getting it. Aiel trying to get one of the other randoms, but keeps missing his shots, not being able to get any kills so far, and Ken trying to go for Aiel himself, and he manages to get a kill, a very important kill on his opponent, and just destroying all of those remaining randoms. Aiel is at 2 kills. He should not be in too much danger to get passed by the randoms, and he's kind of catching up to Ken, who tries to extend his lead, getting 5th and 6th kill. They both getting kills at the same time, but that means that Ken only increases his lead, and he not increases but doesn't lose his lead, and Ken winning another RPG between them, reducing the overall lead to just 1 star once again. It's crazy last jump. I don't know how I made it. I did not feel like I was. Five more rounds. It's another lab escape. I haven't seen it too much, but the one that we've seen was very close between them. Let's see how this one will go. Oh, this one kind of slows down. What is going on? Oh, he's getting a lag back. Man. What is up with lab escape? I just don't know what this lag back is. It's like old kind of thing, I don't know. But it came back again. Guess I'm not getting it whenever I play, so me and my whole 1 lap escape that I played. It doesn't seem to be too consistent, because like most of the laps that we do play end up alright, so I don't know. Weird. Oh, that would make sense. That would make sense. But I don't know if Kenneth messed it up. It seemed like he started very like on par with IL there, so we'll look at more shooting range instead then. When TNT arrow appears very early, for someone to grab it and get a good lead. Someone has gotten it, and I think it's a random with a TNT arrow apparently, and IL getting one of the golden skeletons, kind of getting the other one, not letting IL getting way too close to the ending. And IL got the other TNT arrow, and now he's only 10 points away. Ken needs to pull off a miracle there to catch up. IL needs 2 more skeletons, 1 more, and he gets the win here. He gets the win. He's back into the 2-star lead. Ho ho ho. We've been interrupted with it last time. Let's see some hoeing. The first time it actually being played between them, and IL being very aggressive towards Ken. Let's see what they both will do. Ken is trying to play more safe, and IL being kind of screwed by the random here, and Ken is also making some good moves, but random doesn't complete his just maneuver over IL. If he did, it might have been very bad for IL, but he thankfully salvages himself. But because of that random, I don't know now if IL is gonna win. They're both pretty close. No, IL has more land. IL has more land. That's for sure. He will be getting another round win here. Akil's like, what, 2 blocks away from being completely enclosed there. That was pretty scary. That was pretty scary. Yeah. Really reaching 300 plus, and it is another win by him here. With only 3 more rounds and there is bombardment. There it is. More bombardment. I'll have to see. And what you're gonna do is get... I'm gonna lower the average installation now, I believe. I believe in the 5-minute bombardment right now. Greetings, Party Games top scores. I believe in the miracle. Come on, guys. I believe in you. Bochid only has 1 record standing. And it's so easy to beat as well. Like, come on. Don't let him get inspiration for party games. Come back and get 5 more again. Alright. Death Wave number 1, like I said before. The most important one approaches. See if they both make it past it again. And they do. They do with nice maneuvers. This time IL staying mostly at the back though. Changing his pathing a bit because of the way they target them, and can tank a bit early this time, but still both of them making it pretty far. Second death wave, not a bad result at all. 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds, and for as well 1 of them, but the fast one, so. So whatever. Rounds IL is 4 stars in elite. Actually manageable for Ken, but need at least 1 swing. Very similar to how he did with Frozen Floor last time. Although there was a small help from random there. And baiting. I don't think we've played it this round. Yeah. Not played this round, so another cannon baiting. Is it 5 out of 5 for cannon baiting? I think it is. We did not see 5 out of 5 peak jousting yet, but we have seen 5 out of 5 cannon baiting tonight. See if this one's gonna be any different. All 4 previous ones were extremely close at the very end, and I'll manage to secure a win over Ken in all 4 of them. So far, it's still neck and neck. Into the last few seconds, they pass each other back and forth. Look at the scoreboard, and AL still secures the win in campaigning and still secures the win in the last game. And super cheapest finale of this matchup. What a better game between those two you could ask for. That's the last round. Also, you have ruined Ken. What did I do? What have I done? Why am I at fault again? Some super shipping happening, that's for sure. Kind of going somewhat aggressive there, kind of IL's options a bit, and then engaging a small just with random, pretty scary there, but both our participants are still in, both of them still alive, both still chilling, and Ken just going for a nice jump, hoping to cut IL off, but I think IL might have been prepared for that, or was just not planning to go that way to begin with. The randoms are once again staying quite lively. Quite alive, and Ken once again trying to catch AL off with his jumps. He's so consistent with them. Look at him go. He just does them. He just doesn't care. Just doing them like that all the time. Like no need to worry at all for him. And he's gonna go for it again. IL was ready. IL was ready. IL started speeding up. Is he ready for this one? No. He is turns it out in time, and both randoms might be getting trapped by Ken here. One of them is dead. Yeah, randoms learned how to play super ship, unfortunately. And one of them might catch Ken off guard now, and he goes for another jump. How many did he get already in this game? Like 7? And he kinda trapped IL, but Ken's tail is gonna disappear here very soon, so he might be able to escape. Barely, but he might. Oh, that was so close to being a death, but IL survives there for a little longer. And possibly taking care of the random. No, random taking care of Kenneth. No, he does not. Ken just makes an insane jump again. And he had an escape route here, but he just doesn't need it. He can just jump his way out of everything right now. What is he doing? And he just keeps jumping, keeps creating a situation for L. Is he gonna get a world record on jumps actually here? Like, what is going on? Like, he's actually just going insane, and IL is not in the best spot. He has a small escape route here, and Ken just keeps going for him, forcing IL in a very tough spot, and Kenneth's jump doesn't work out this time, giving IL a win Frozen 4. Maybe way too late, or maybe shouldn't have appeared for him at all. And with a nice 5-1 score, IL has received a win for himself here. Let me give him the last win points. Going above 500 as well. Actually getting the same points as Niels did against Swift, who got a 5-0 on his opponent. Both of them getting 502 points in the 1v1, and Kenneth getting nice 265 points for his team. Really good match, really good matchup. Well played from both of them. It was nice seeing them 1v1ing after quite a while. And hope both of them had some amount of good times. Let me Close on the scoreboard. We would not need it anymore. I'll switch into something different for next tournament. This one was a bit tough to work with. Can realize only ones don't make jumps any higher, and he still knows how to press the space bar. So real. Just press the space bar. It's that easy. Alright, let me see if I have counted for all the points. I think I did. And now let me those things, GG's to both of them. Before we start yapping about Darren again. Congrats to IL for another win. He went 3-0 wins this time. Winning against Sentinel in PB Hunt and Ken in 1v1. Ready? Nice. Also, yeah, let me update that. Not me, just did just that. There are some updates. We have Pop Sky IL rising up back to the third place that it was after previous only one, and pretty much secured probably third place here despite Cobb and Sky not getting any points so far in the third week with almost just 24 hours remaining. Oh, not 24, more like 28, but still. Or like close even to 30. My mind is dying. I'm dementia gaming so hard. And yeah, IL on its own scored not only quite a lot of points for his team, but also almost the same amount of points Team Syrian has acquired so far in the third week, like average IL performance, TBH. And now what do we have here? 180 points separating Sylvian and Dementia Gaming, and just slightly over a day left into the tournament. Yeah, I have no idea how you survived there, Ken. You're just insane. You and IL both insane. Both crazy people. But we all are here, but the game's community. TBH. Anyway, 180 points between Team Civil and Team Dementia Gaming, and looking at Cobb and Sky, Dementia Gaming probably be getting extra 100 on this difference. The question is Sky gonna keep her lead on Swift, and is Cillian gonna pull off the win against Sand? Because if both of them fail, then it comes down to just 85 points, which can be recovered in Winnings Grind and PB Hunt. Next tier that Charlie might be able to get will be extra 40 points, and if Charlie gets to 250 wins, extra 35 points after that. And Niels did not submit multiple games yet either. So Team Sylvian has not guaranteed anything yet. Team Dementia Gaming will have a chance up until the very last second of this tournament, most likely. We'll have to see tomorrow how much Ilona will grind. I mean, especially seeing that Swift is grinding right now, while Sky is losing valuable time by doing what Vince grinders never should do, and is sleeping right now, so sleeping or probably having more fun doing something else, which two things that Vince grinders are not allowed to do. So that's it. Let's see how it will turn out. Team 7 has obviously the better chances. All 1v1 matches are played, and now they are able to keep there a difference if they just keep, if Sylvan keeps submitting good PBs, if Sky keeps getting some difference on Swift for a potential plus 50. And yes, and the Energy Gaming, once again, like I said, has to do the exact same. Charlie keeps running, Nils keeps getting good PPs. It is still within reach. I know it's gonna be hard, but last day everything is still possible between those two. Kopskaya and sorry for Paddy Rockin are probably gonna remain their positions. Even if both Swift and Sand end up winning, it doesn't seem like their lead pretty hard, so Kopskaya will probably be getting third place this time around. Or more like IL will be getting third place here. Now, Cobb and Sky also did some stuff. Did some amount of points. Actually, Cobb with his very well done 1v1s in the first 2 weeks. And Sky reaching at least 1 tier in the first week. Just 100 points. 115. Not the worst outcome. So yeah. We will see how it will end tomorrow. I might pull up the stream maybe closer to the deadline, or maybe when you know, when it will be more decided. If it's gonna like come down to like the wire, like if I know maybe like neither Sylvian or something like not submitting everything up until the last second, I might like pull up, I might like start the stream like for just the last hour of the tournament, just verifying stuff live, so you can just watch the things being updated live. But I don't know if it will happen. We'll see. Depending on the situation tomorrow, I will do the stream at a certain hour when I'll see how the situation will look like. Yeah, but right now I will be going. Thank you all for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the match. Both matches were great tonight. You will know pretty one-sided in terms of wins, like 5-0 for Boots, 5-1 for IL. Like all 4 players showed really high level of gameplay majority of the rounds they played, and I don't know, like it's just weird because like I'm seeing like how it turned out in terms of overall score, but like it doesn't feel as close as it actually was, which is kind of something that happens with party games a lot, but just those 2 matches were good examples of that, that's for sure. Showing how close party games matchups can be. And that is the end to 1v1s in this tournament, and this tournament as a whole will be coming to an end tomorrow. Like in 30 or so hours. Yeah. So I will see you guys there. Most likely gonna do a stream whenever tomorrow. And hope to see you there. Hope you just enjoyed this tournament to some extent. All the participants, all the viewers. Yeah, and we will see how it will end tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. Thank you very much for being here. I love you all. Bye bye, guys.